What is thinking? It seems like a simple question. We do it all the time, but what sets us apart? Why do humans contemplate the universe and its mysteries? Animals feel, animals react, but we ponder, we imagine, we dream. This unique ability to think has shaped our civilization and our very existence. The capacity for thought is one of humanity's greatest gifts. It allows us to innovate, to create, and to understand the world around us. The human brain is a marvel of nature, a complex network of billions of neurons. It is the most intricate organ we know of in the universe. This biological supercomputer is responsible for everything we do, from breathing to composing symphonies. Compared to other animals, the human brain has a significantly larger prefrontal cortex. This area, located just behind the forehead, is responsible for higher-order thinking skills like planning, decision-making, and abstract thought. It is this region that allows us to contemplate the past, imagine the future, and understand complex concepts. The human brain is also highly interconnected. The intricate web of neurons allows for rapid communication between different parts of the brain, enabling us to process information and make connections in ways that other animals cannot. Our brains are also incredibly adaptable. This adaptability has enabled humans to thrive in diverse environments and to create complex societies. Throughout history, there have been moments when human thought has sparked revolutions, toppled empires, and changed the course of civilization. The invention of language, for example, was a pivotal moment in human history. It allowed us to communicate complex ideas, to share knowledge across generations, and to build intricate social structures. The development of agriculture was another turning point. By understanding the cycles of nature and the principles of cultivation, humans were able to transition from nomadic hunter-gatherers to settled agricultural societies. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg in the 15th century marked another significant milestone. It democratized knowledge, making information accessible to the masses and fueling the Renaissance. From the discovery of fire to the development of the internet, our ability to think critically and innovate has driven human progress. The human mind is a powerful tool, but like any tool, it can be misused. One of the potential downsides of our capacity for thought is the tendency to overthink. We can get trapped in our own heads, overanalyzing situations, dwelling on the past, and worrying about the future. Overthinking can manifest in many ways. We might replay conversations in our heads, obsessing over what we could have said differently. We might worry endlessly about potential problems, even if they are unlikely to occur. This constant mental chatter can be exhausting. It can lead to anxiety, stress, and difficulty sleeping. Overthinking can also interfere with our relationships, our work, and our ability to enjoy life. Recognizing the problem is just the first step. We need to understand why our minds race on, even when it's detrimental to our well-being. While overthinking might seem like a modern problem, its roots might lie deeper in our evolutionary history. Some scientists believe that our capacity for worry, for planning, and for anticipating problems was essential for our survival as a species. Imagine our ancestors living in a world full of predators, natural disasters, and scarce resources. In such an environment, the ability to anticipate dangers, to plan for the future, and to learn from past mistakes would have been crucial for survival. This survival anxiety may have been passed down through generations, becoming ingrained in our biology. While it served us well in the unpredictable environments of our past, in the relative safety and comfort of modern life, this ancient survival mechanism can manifest as chronic worry and overthinking. Furthermore, the constant stimulation of modern life exacerbates this tendency. We are bombarded with information from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep. Social media, news, and entertainment constantly compete for our attention, leaving our minds feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. So, what can we do? How do we reconcile our evolutionary heritage with the demands of modern life? The answer may lie in rediscovering the lost art of balance. The irony is that while our minds are capable of incredible feats of imagination and innovation, they can also become prisons of our own making. We can become so caught up in our thoughts, in our anxieties and worries, that we lose sight of the present moment and the beauty of the world around us. We might spend hours scrolling through social media, comparing ourselves to others and feeling inadequate. We might dwell on past mistakes, replaying them over and over in our minds and allowing shame and guilt to consume us. This constant mental noise can be deafening, drowning out the subtler sounds of life. We become so focused on the thoughts inside our heads that we forget to experience the world outside of them. Breaking free from this mental prison requires conscious effort. It requires cultivating awareness of our thoughts and gently redirecting our attention to the present moment. It's important to note that not all thinking is bad. In fact, quiet reflection is essential for personal growth, creativity, and problem solving. It is in the stillness of our minds that we often have our greatest insights, our most profound realizations, and our most creative breakthroughs. Think of the countless scientific discoveries, artistic masterpieces, and technological innovations that were born out of quiet contemplation. Sir Isaac Newton, sitting under an apple tree, contemplating the nature of gravity. Albert Einstein, imagining himself riding on a beam of light, leading to his theory of special relativity. These moments of profound insight were not the result of frantic thought, but of quiet reflection. Quiet reflection allows us to process our emotions, to make sense of our experiences, and to gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The key is to find a balance between active thinking and quiet reflection. Finding this balance is an ongoing process, a delicate dance between engaging with the world and retreating inward. So how do we strike this balance? How do we cultivate a healthy relationship with our own thoughts, embracing the power of thinking while avoiding its pitfalls? The answer, like most things in life, lies in moderation and awareness. The first step is to become aware of our own thought patterns. What are our default modes of thinking? Are we prone to worry? Do we dwell on the past? Are we constantly planning for the future? By becoming aware of our habitual thought patterns, we can start to challenge them and choose more helpful ways of thinking. Mindfulness practices such as meditation and yoga can be incredibly helpful in cultivating this awareness. These practices teach us to observe our thoughts without judgment, to simply notice them as they arise and pass away, like clouds moving across the sky. With practice, we can develop a sense of detachment from our thoughts, recognizing that we are not our thoughts, but rather the observer of our thoughts. Another important step is to create space for quiet reflection in our lives. Setting aside even a few minutes each day for quiet contemplation can make a world of difference. Ultimately, our ability to think is what makes us human. It is a gift, a responsibility, and a source of endless potential. By understanding the nature of thought, by cultivating a healthy relationship with our own minds, we can harness this power to create a better world for ourselves and for future generations. Imagine a world where human thought is directed towards solving the world's most pressing problems, towards fostering peace and understanding, towards creating a more just and sustainable future. The power to create such a world lies within each of us. It lies in our ability to think critically, to question assumptions, to challenge the status quo. The future is not something that happens to us. It is something we create through our thoughts, our actions, and our collective will. By embracing the power of thought, by using it wisely and compassionately, we can create a future worthy of our highest aspirations. The story of human thought is still being written. We are constantly learning more about the brain, about consciousness, and about the nature of thought itself. As we delve deeper into these mysteries, we are likely to uncover even more about our own potential. Perhaps one day we will unlock the secrets of consciousness, understanding how this collection of cells gives rise to the subjective experience of being human. Perhaps we will develop technologies that enhance our cognitive abilities, allowing us to think even more creatively and effectively. Or perhaps the most profound discoveries will be about ourselves, about our capacity for love, compassion, and understanding. The possibilities are as vast and limitless as the universe itself. The adventure has just begun.